So last episode we made mechanism or processing all the way up to tier 5, the highest tier. To test it out, I will show you what this can do to one piece of iron ore. This, I didn't even test it out in the previous episode, so I have no clue if this works, but it should work. Anyway, this takes, like, what? Who knows how much energy per tick? Boom, it does its stuff. And then it makes this. And the chemical washer is currently empty, so I need to add an actual fluid thing for this. I completely did not realize this. I did not think about that part. Well, don't worry, my friends. I do have a plan for this. I will use this, I'll use this, and I will use this to make a simple pipe. We're going to make a Buildcraft fluid pipe, and then we're going to get into Buildcraft, or... yeah, we'll get into Buildcraft oil. Probably. Try to maximize our fuel production. Anyway, we need to actually hook up this Buildcraft pipe right here. Boom. And that does our Buildcraft pipe stuff, I think. And it should be the same recipe for all of them. They don't cost water for whatever reason. I don't know why. Honestly, it would make more sense to make everything cost something else or something stupid. Like, one of them costs hydrochloric acid. One of them costs something else. And this makes clean iron slurry. And what the heck do we do with clean iron slurry? Uh-oh. I think I messed it up. Slurry. No, I said clean iron. Oh, wait. No, I said... what the heck is it used for? What do I do with that? Like, what? Huh? Crystallizer. Oh, there's another machine. You kidding me? Now I have to move this setup? Okay, well, clearly I've messed up big time on this one. Well, I think it's not that big of a deal. I think I can fix it no problem. I will just have to move some stuff and things a lot. So this will now get extended out a block, so that way this guy can get moved over. Then the other thing will get moved over. It was gonna work so perfectly, until it didn't. And then when it didn't work perfectly, now I have to complain about it. But that's not even a problem, it's just slightly an issue. We will go ahead and grab... universal cables. You got any more universal cables, bro? You got any more in this space? Space universe is a mess. Ah, here we go. It's pressurized tube. There is no more universal cable in this base. We're all out. Maybe we should have gotten to this part sooner. Realized this sooner that it was going to be a mistake. Anyway, universal cable. I will take this. I will make tier 5 setup happen better. You know, I wish this went to even higher tiers of processing, because then there would be more reason to do it. Anyway, the next thing was we're gonna have to get into our, like, the actual HPM ore processing, because it is actually pretty useful for coal. Not gonna lie, coal and redstone, you need to process them. Use HPM mod. It's the best way to go. So it did keep our clean iron slurry, which is nice. I need to upgrade our infinite water source. Now we will need to make, drumroll please, the actual new machine, which is the crystallizer. Because it is. Of course it is. Crystallizer. You see this thing here? This part is the worst part. I'm joking. That is not actually bad. Check this out. Shove in 2 of these guys. Now I need to make 4 of those circuits. But hey, guess what? I can make 4 of those. Guess what else? I can make 4 of the gas things. So check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Wrap it with one of these and one of these. And boom, I'm done. I've made 2 gas tanks. And that's all I need. You see what I mean? How easy this is? It is easier than something that is easy. That's how the joke goes. Then I just gotta shove this into here. And then I need glass, which is probably the hardest part of this entire process, because I have none. Yar. Har. Har. Anyway, I need this. And I'm going to need some actual glass. Do we have glass? I have 2 pieces of glass. This is a major problem. This is a severe issue. How do we only have 2 pieces of glass? Like, actually, how do we have only 2 pieces of... I know why we have 2 pieces of glass. It's because I used it all for stupid projects. Pulverize this. Because I need to make my stupid projects again. You see, you think it is done until you get to the part where you need to make extra stuff. Oh, by the way, sandstone pulverization gives you niter, for those who are wondering. Like I said before, glass is going to be the hardest part of this setup. And then we're getting to glass. Boom. This is it. This is everything we need. Glass, steel casing. Everything is done. Everything is not awesome, but everything is done. Here's our 2 atomic alloy. And then I can shove it all together. Check this out. Chemical crystallizer is done. And finished. For good. Now it's going to make iron slurry into the stuff that this guy needs to drink. There you go. That is how you do Tier 5 mechanism processing correctly. I finished the setup, and you can stop complaining down below, because I'm sure you all were probably complaining last episode that I forgot a machine. Well, I don't know, because I can't see in the future. Anyway, this thing needs us to actually set the auto eject on for it, kind of, I think. Yeah, you're going to auto eject the outputs of items to that side. You're not doing that. Does this guy not have an input? Okay, there we go. There we go. That is the entire Tier 5 mechanism or processing line, which Tier 5 basically implies that I get 5 times my ore. So I can just run, if I want 20 ingots of iron, all I have to do is put 4 ore in, and I have 20 ingots out. Which is an example of how good this is. Before I would have had to put in 5 ore. So, I mean, it's barely a difference. You know, if I want 100 ingots of iron, you know, that'll make it look even more impressive, because all I would need for 100 ingots of iron is 20 iron ore. And if in the previous setup with the Tier 4 setup, if I wanted 100, I would have needed about 25 iron ore. Because 25 times 4 is 100, and I believe in this case it's just giving you an extra one for every operation than that the other one doesn't. So I mean, yeah, it'll be like way above the other one. It's like, so it takes only 20 iron to make it instead of 25 to make 100. That's crazy, actually. Like, actually crazy. That means that for every ore that I get, I'm loaded for ingots from now on. As long as it's a mechanism processable ore. Which means that I can only check, like, what? There's 85 different recipes for this? What? I can do tin, lead. Oh, it can do lithium, it looks like. What is this? It can do tin, lead, osmium, gold, iron, copper, lead, silver. Yeah, I mean, it can do, like, most things, but it can't do all of them. So you need tin, lead, silver, gold. Anything from thermal expansion probably can be done in this, except for platinum. Yeah. To take ore processing even further, there's one other machine we can make to get even farther into our ore processing setups, and that is going to be, my friends, the wonderful induction smelter, I believe. This machine, induction smelter, can 4 times anything that cannot be 4 times the mechanism. So, to make this guy, we'll need to get started with our Invar gear, which is going to be an induction smelting of nickel. Or, well, actually, you could induction smelt it. You could alloy kiln it. You could basically make this inside of this thing. This is probably the best way to go about doing this, is to do it inside of this thing here. So we're going to get some nickel. Do we have any nickel? I think we do. Somewhere inside one of these machines. And we can only 2 times our nickel right now, so it's not even worth bothering with that. So we need a nickel. And we need some iron. We need, I believe, 4 ingots of iron to 1 ore. So let's go ahead and try that out, because I think that's how that's going to work. And it will take a while to actually heat up all of this together. So once that's done, then we have started our machine, the induction smelter, which can get upgraded with a augment metallurgical recovery. Provides additional chance to not consume metallurgical additional energy is required per operation. Additional energy is required. Yeah, okay. So these are the 2 upgrades for it. We're going to need copper gears for this thing as well. And copper gears are actually really cheap. So trust me, bro. I just need to make these copper gears and then we're good to go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That is our copper gears done. It's going to cost a tin gear in the center, which if you don't have tin, that might be a problem. But I think I have tin. So we're getting ourselves finally to tier 4 ore processing for thermal expansion. Hopefully this is actually definitely going to help us out a lot. Like honestly, because a lot of the different mods they have ores that we cannot do through mechanism, which would be amazing if we could, and overpowered. Like if I could do uranium through mechanism. Oh, that would be so good. But thankfully, it's not the case, because if I could do uranium through mechanism, that would be busted and like very broken, stupidly broken. Anyway, how is this? This is all going backwards, I guess. He's flowing into this guy or something for whatever reason. Yeah, it's cool. Anyway, this thing is processing nothing because it doesn't have anything to process, but it is making sulfuric acid or something. What I do like is that this is giving us an infinite source of sulfur, basically. As long as I have crude oil, and that'll be forever, basically. Once I get the pump shack set up, which is something I want to try to do in a episode soon. I think next episode maybe we could pull that off, but not today. I don't want to try that today. It's not worth it today. So we're gonna plug in this thing right here, make some diesel energy. Doesn't take long to consume all 1,000 buckets of this stuff. That energy goes to good use in storage. 20 kAh per second. I mean, if I hooked up this pipe, I could probably just run it constantly, and I'd be getting so much energy out of this. That'd be amazing. Well, not really constantly, because the actual... Okay, I'm not even gonna get started. Don't get me started with the HPM model, the 112 Extended Edition Oil Refinery. I'm not even gonna call it HPM mod anymore. I'm gonna call it Extended Edition, because that's what it is. Extended Edition Oil Refinery? Garbage. Get that stuff out of here. We use 1710 HPM refinery because it is the best refinery ever made. And you can never say anything bad about 1710 HPM mod. It's the best mod ever. No blasphemy on that mod. It's the greatest mod of all time. Okay. Well, anyway, enough of that. What am I doing here? Like, why do I have this pipe like this? This is like so stupid looking. Like, I want to fix this pipe. I want to have it go like correctly. I like that it goes through the ground, right? That's what I want. But it could go like right under here and it'd be fine. I don't know. It does bother me, but it doesn't bother me enough to bother me. I don't know what to say. Oh, or dictionifier again. Remember the ore dictionifier? Well, what that can do for us? Remember that this can do... I want to try this out. So, this is ore copper. So, we're going to say new filter. Ore copper. And then save. And then check this out. Boom, 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 boom. You got all these options here. The thing is that you can actually turn a different ore into any of these ores. Like, you can make crystals. What? Yeah, I mean, check this out. I just made all my copper ore into copper crystals. That's a little bit broken, 112 version. I didn't know how broken this actual stuff was until I just did that right now. Well, that's fun. That's pretty useful for making copper crystals. Although, I don't really want to use the copper crystals from HPM mod because I can't tier 5 or process them. And they only give you, like, what, barely anything. So I might as well not even bother with that. But if you are playing HPM 112, no, Extended Edition with Mechanism, you're definitely set as far as once you get the ore dictionifier, you can just turn everything into, you know, stupid ores. Or the crystals, you could literally do that. It's broken. You know, this has really just turned into me playing with the thingy, but anyway, I've made 6 ingots of whatever the heck the substance is. I don't know what it's not telling me what the substance is. It's just telling me that it's made 6 ingots of it. Okay, well, I think it's molten invar, so I think it's safe to assume that's what it is. But it didn't tell me what it was, so I mean, that's the problem I was having. Anyway, I need lead, and so we're going to go ahead and take some HBM mod lead and turn it into normal lead. Check this out. I mean, this is extended edition lead, okay? Okay, so we're going to say ore, lead, save, and then we're going to look at our options here. We got a bunch of options. We got dozens of options. Check them out. Check them out. Lead, nuclear craft. Lead, extra plans. Lead, immersive engineering. Lead, galactic craft plans. Lead, HBM ore. Rubbish. Meteor ore. Lead ore. Lead thermal foundation, which is what I'm going to go with because, A, I don't need this stuff because I can't process it for mechanism. Check it out. Boom. I've made lead. This is actually the most exploitable machine ever. If you know ore dictionaries for stuff, which I can kind of do, because this machine actually is so ridiculously overpowered. I think I can transmutate these wood planks, these unburned wood planks, into, plank. Oh dear. Oh, this is broken. This right here, my friends. Oh, it will not be compatible with ore dictionary key. I guess. You see, this is not compatible for some reason? Okay, well that was gonna be... But what about log wood? Log wood. See, that is okay. I was gonna say that, bro, I can probably break this mod, or use this and break it in some interesting way. Using this ore dictionifier? Yeah, no. You cannot make this plank wood into whatever the heck you want to make it into. It's a good thing. Because I was about to turn it into, like, whatever wood I wanted. Which is gonna be, you know, that's creative mode levels of broken right there. That would be unfun. Well, I mean, wouldn't really be unfun because I don't want to have to go exploring for a tree if I need a tree. But with some mods, they could be broken and exploited in many ways. But I think there's other ways of using this. And that is with carbon. I believe there's a dozen different carbon options. You see, carbon is... You got ingot carbon. You got... What is this? Ingot hard carbon. I mean, then it's something to expect. But you can make ingot carbon, and you can make compressed carbon... Well, carbon ingot. You can make a bunch of these for different methods. Carbon plate. Duct. But this is broken because you could immediately get to like tier 4 rocket or something stupid. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not sure about that yet. What else could I use it for? Like making diamonds into regular diamonds or something? Like what? I mean, this is kind of broken already. We've already used it for something broken. In fact, I'm about to do it again for something broken. Boom. Sulfur. Regular sulfur. Normal sulfur. The sulfur I can use in this setup for making sulfur trioxide.